So, 2022 grape harvest and wine vintage has begun. The very first pick at Upper Reach was on the 26th of January, Australia Day, which is unusually late to start picking out grapes. Last year, for example, we picked about the 9th of January. We've had a really cold, wet winter, followed by a wet and mild spring, and in fact had a record rains in October. It was so wet this year that for the first time the Swan River broke its banks, and so much so that these vines were underwater for pretty much the whole of August. Well, everything was looking fantastic, and this late start to picking tends to mean that you get more interesting and more complex grape flavours. And wine effectively is fermented grape juice. More interesting juice means more complex and interesting wines. However, as any Perth person knows, we've had a couple of really hot spells with a number of days consecutively of temperatures over 40 degrees. Well, that wet winter and spring has really helped us. The vineyard is still looking fabulous and the fruit looks really good. So here at Upper Reach, we actually handpick everything. And this year, that's shaping up to be a bit more of a challenge than usual. We've had our core team of pickers that have worked with us now for 10 to 15 years. But unfortunately, about a week ago, they were on their way to a different picking job and a car managed to T-bone not one but both of their cars they were driving in convoy. We will manage to get our fruit picked, but it is going to be challenging. So much so that I'm going to be out there picking this year every morning from first light, sort of 5:36 until about 10ish. So I'm going to get cleaned up and then I'll be ready to see you at the cellar door. There's clearly no rest for the wicked in 2022.